Hi, beautiful. Welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Lisa, and I love everything colorful makeup. I love makeup, period. Yes, I do. Now, recap, just in case you are new, I decided in the beginning of 2024 last year, to invest in my favorite indie brands that I heard and saw my favorite beauty gurus, in my opinion, go on and on about. And this brand is no exception, okay? Davina Cosmetics has been around for a hot minute, if you didn't know. This year will be the 10-year anniversary. And Deandra, the owner and CEO of Davina Cosmetics, is a friggin' sweetheart. This lady is beautiful, talented, smart, and a wonderful businesswoman, and had a dream. And she brought that dream into fruition with Davina Cosmetics. And I respect that so, so much, because I know what it's like to want to, start your own business. And I did try my hand at that, but at the time, I was going through a divorce. It was nasty, so it just didn't work out. But if all of that didn't happen, then I wouldn't be here talking with you guys. So I say fate always has, something planned for you. The higher power always has something planned for you, and you never know what that might be. And what he had planned was for Deandra and I's path to cross. And I just saw her video on how our paths kind of crossed. I followed Davina Cosmetics on TikTok, and I remember her talking about how, she's right. There's not a lot of ladies our age, and I will be 50 in a couple of weeks, that have hooded eyes like ours. She did mention another creator, which I definitely am going to follow and take a look at her videos as well. Jan C or something. I'm sorry if I don't remember, but I want to check her out, because not only do I have hooded eyes, and Deandra has hooded eyes, and this other lady has hooded eyes, a lot of the queens that have followed me over from TikTok land also are our age, if not older, and have hooded eyes as well. And not only do I have hooded eyes, but this under the brow is kind of puffy. So, you get this, and this one is droopier than, this is my problem child. And I know I'm going off topic here, but squirrel, if you've been with me a hot minute, you know. I'm going to tell you, both of my Davina orders came, like my second order came in today. The first one came in yesterday. I had created a TikTok, and I was so excited, and I'm still excited, and I'm praying that my phone is now settled and has enough storage. All the way up to midnight last night, all day today, I could not get onto YouTube. None of my media, my platforms wouldn't let me record any videos. And it started last night because I was going to do the unboxing last night, and then do a creative look with the Davina shadows today. Technology had another thing in mind for me. So literally all day, and I felt so bad because I couldn't get to my comments. And I know Deandra had sent me a private message on TikTok, and other comments from my follow. I could not. YouTube, nothing. So I was like, oh my goodness. So finally tonight, I had made another TikTok, and I tagged Deandra in it. And I'm going to tag her in this video, of course, as well. letting her know what happened with my phone. And it was like, no, this couldn't be at the worst time. Every time I would get to like 16 minutes. And I'm still a little nervous because we're at 5 minutes right now. Between 16 and 18 minutes, it would shut down and a pop-up would come up, you know, it would stop my video and say, iPhone storage full. So if you're seeing this, everything is copacetic, it's fine, and we're good. But I had to delete so much. Yeah, I have an iPhone 15 and, you know, it's 256 gigabytes. Hello. So, you know, I have a lot of stuff. There was doubles, triples, etc. But enough of that. When I opened this box, like literally I unboxed it like 5 freaking times. So there's no box or anything, but I'm going to definitely, basically it's showing you the products, right? When I opened the box yesterday, everything was packaged so nicely. The presentation was wonderful. Everything was bubble wrapped and protected so that you knew you were not going to get anything broken. And that was amazing. And then these 2 cards were sitting on top of the order along with my receipt. And I'm actually kind of happy that it kind of worked out this way because I wasn't really expecting my second order until actually tomorrow. So now I have both these orders. So it's like a double unboxing with you guys. But in the first order that she had sent me, she sent me a personalized little note on my receipt. And I think I'm just going to keep that for me. And that was so sweet, Deandra. And it actually kind of made me tear up a little bit. So I am so happy that our paths crossed, and I cannot wait and super excited to see, you know, where this journey takes us, and also what magic you have up your sleeve for your brand, Davina Cosmetics. I am so excited. I know you have another launch coming soon, and you bet your butt this gal will be there for you, supporting and rooting you on for sure. So I'm super excited. I have not, you know, I could not help it. I had to get my grubby little hands and I swatched the first order. I have not swatched the second. I'm going to do that with you guys here. So we're going to have a swatch party at the same time. But what was unexpected in the first box, and like I said in my TikTok that I made, which if you're new, you know, my TikTok is linked on my YouTube channel. Please do go over and follow me there. The more the merrier. I'd love to have you. We have a lot of fun there. I've been having a blast here in this community, and everybody has been so kind. So what I wasn't expecting, dare I say, gifted or PR from Deandra, Davina Cosmetics. She had sent me both primers and her brush set. How many times I had unwrapped this last night and wrapped it back up so that, you know, yeah, we're going to get into these. But Deandra, thank you. Thank you so much, because even if she didn't send me these, my next order, I was going to purchase these. But for her to just, you know, send me these were just, it's just amazing and so sweet, so kind. And I am so grateful. So thank you so much, Deandra, truly. And these 2 are the primers. One is a matte primer, and the other one is kind of like the NYX Glitter Glue, but her formula for shimmers and specialty shades. And I will show you these once we get into it. Packaging, I'm a package hoe. Y'all know this if you've been with me a hot minute. Look at that. And of course, it's got her beautiful face on it and these beautiful purple looks that she's created. Okay? I will leave Davina Cosmetics website in the description box for you below in case you're interested in anything from Davina. And you can, I'm going to tag Deandra in this video. Like I said, go show her some love, give her a follow. Truly, you will not be disappointed if you purchase anything just by swatching these shadows, I was blown away. And I haven't even done a look with them yet. And I haven't used the brushes yet either. But when I opened them and saw, I already in my mind's eye was starting to compare like Singe and BK Beauty, the hooded set, and how completely different that they are. Smaller, definitely curated for people with hooded eyes, for sure. Of course, because she had herself in mind. She has hooded eyes. So if you have hooded eyes, I'm telling you, I already know. I guarantee you these brushes are going to cut frustration 90%, I guarantee you. So again, we're going to get more into that. But while I've got the primers out, I might as well just, the ingredients are on the back. This is cruelty-free brand. So the ingredients, and then it has the little makeup thing. It says it was good for 6 months. This is specular. So this is like this is the glitter glue for your shimmers and whatnot. I do love the bottle, and of course the packaging is freaking stunning, right? Love the fact that you can see the product when it comes out, and Unearthly has this same packaging, the tube for her base. Love that you can see the product coming out, because a lot of times I use way too much. The NYX glitter glue is coming out and I'm like, no, that's too much. But so that's what specular looks like, the glitter glue. And then the primer for the matte, which is going to be the first thing you lay down. And then you're going to put your mattes on, right, and do what you need to do in your look. And then when you're ready for your shimmers, you would do the same thing. You put your glitter base on, primer. This is called Prelusion Matte Base. I'm excited. I have my base on, and I actually had purchased in my first order, a bronzer. And this one was in my second order. I knew I had to get one of these for sure. I had got the bronzer in the shade Masago. I thought I grabbed Tehran, but I guess I didn't. And I still kind of want to grab Tehran. It's a little deeper. That's okay, because summer in Florida here is coming, and I get fairly dark. So, but this is perfect. It's what I'm wearing. I like the fact that there's a little bit of a red to it. I like that I've been in the sun bronzing look anyway. So I really do love that. So that was in the first order, and this was in the second, which holds, I can't remember how many these hold, but here's the little packets for the singles. Again, stunning packaging. So, they can hold quite a few. Well worth it. Not flimsy at all. It says Davina Cosmetics in that iridescence there. So yeah. So those are the primers. So I'm excited to, definitely the matte. And because again, I have my base on. I used my Fenty Ease Drop, whatever. That is a really great like foundation / like skin tint kind of thing. And the bronzer from DAVINAH, but I don't have anything on my eyes. They are bare. There's no concealer or anything like that on my lids, all the way up here. Nothing. Maybe a little bit of foundation, but so those are the primers. Thank you so much, Deandra. I want to call her Deanna. I don't know why. It's just, I got that name in my head. It's Deandra. My God. So when you open your package, you get this new singles collection coming soon. Get ready to elevate your singles. So new launch is coming, and then it has her website. On the back, build your own color story, one single at a time. Why choose single eyeshadows? The power of personalization. Luxury you can see, curiosity unlocked, and ready to create. And, when I thought about this and read this, I was like, you know, have I been missing out? I've been missing out on whether it's with Davina or Ensley Rain, Bella Beauty Bar, or any other indie brand that does sell singles and that does specialty shades. These are handmade, okay? So, you know, poured, pressed, it's amazing. Because the quality of these are just really, really great. And I am excited to create looks with these. I'm gonna hopefully be able to film at least a one eye look tonight, but that video probably will not be up until the morning because again, you've heard me say, by using my phone, it takes a long time for YouTube to process, and then never mind, you know, the uploading piece, depending on how long the video is. And I'd also like to get a short done tonight. So tomorrow I have my work cut out for me tomorrow, but I'm super excited. And I'm so excited right now to share this with you guys as well. And to thank Deandra. This card here, indie brands, take note. Take note. There are only a few other brands, indie brands, that do this. And I think that it sets the standards high, and also the personalization and the care that it shows. It says, thank you for your order. You're the best. Your order made our day. We hope we make yours. It means the world to have your support. Our small brand wouldn't be the same without customers like you. And then on the back, it again has Deandra and some looks that she's created. And it says, hi, I'm Deandra. And it has a short story just about a little bit of her testimony on her dream, and how a little snippets of how this brand came to be, and also the appreciation for her fans, her customers, and the people that believe in her brand as well. So I love this, love this, love this. Now we are going to get into, okay, so it was the first order. I'm going to show you the brushes beautifully again. Had to pack and unpack these like 5 times, like I mentioned. Is black and like this fuchsia hot pink tissue paper, which is awesome. When you open it, here's the Lid Luxe Mastery brush set, and that's what they look like on the card. And again, I love the fact that here's an explanation of, there's 10 brushes on what said brush does. Again, Singe Beauty is the only other brand, indie brand, that I have seen with brush that do that. And I love it. And I've explained why. Because if someone is new to the game and wanting, especially for hooded eyes, but not even so, just anyone buying brushes and they're new to this, they have something to look back on instead of having to go to a video or look it up or what have you. Do you know what I mean? You feel what I'm putting down? Okay. So again, Singe Beauty, and I still have Singe Beauty boxes. I know what they do now, but in the beginning it was nice. You know what I mean? And you have to get used to the brushes that you get, and how they apply on your eye and distribute the product and blending out and all of that, right? So love this. And then, of course, up here, it will tell you, and Lisa's putting her old lady glasses on, and I must have did something right because we were at 19 minutes and my phone is still going. Oh my gosh, thank you. So our Lid Luxe Mastery brush set comprises a curated selection of high-quality brushes, each designed to address the challenges posed by hooded eyes. The set includes specialized brushes for seamless eyeshadow blending, precise eyeliner application, and targeted highlighting, allowing you to enhance your eye makeup with confidence. Elevate your makeup routine and embrace the artistry of eyeshadow application with the Lid Luxe Mastery brush set Whether you're aiming for a subtle everyday look or a dramatic evening statement, these brushes empower you to unlock the full potential of your hooded eyes, creating a mesmerizing gaze that captivates and inspires. So I love that. Love, love. Absolutely. And so here, again, they came wrapped in their own individual sleeves, and then they were all inside a plastic pouch. You know what I mean? These are beautiful. I love the pink chrome on the ferrule here. Black, matte black handle. It says DAVINAH on it, and they're all numbered. So they're D106 to 110. And this is what they look like. Okay, I'm gonna take my glasses off. Okay, and just by looking at these, I know things on camera seem like they're a little bit larger than what they really are. Kind of like, you know, on the car with the mirror, things appear larger in the mirror or closer or whatever. Same thing here. So, and these are soft. I do like that they are soft. And I can't wait to use them. And then the real test, of course, is like when after you have washed them a couple of times. I'm sure these are going to hold up just fine. So I think that the pink chrome on these and the black is just amazing. I love it. And of course, the DAVINAH colors is this really beautiful hot pink or fuchsia pink and black, which is badass, in my opinion. So I cannot wait to create a video using these brushes to show you, if you have hooded eyes, that this is definitely a set to grab for sure. And again, these were gifted PR, so thank you so much, Deandra. I appreciate it so, so much. And I'm excited. Now, in my first order, again, I had grabbed 2 single shades. One is Blood Moon. The other one is Midnight Sun. And then I also had picked up the Twilight Whispers collection. And this is badass. There is Crone Witches on here. The artistry on her magnetic palettes are awesome. Like, they're empty palettes. You can get this separate, but this is the collection. So you get the magnetic palette with the 9 shades. And this here is Twilight Whispers. These are the shades that will come with it. And of course, they came in their own single sleeves. And I do want to show you the sleeves because I think that the packaging is really sturdy and just beautiful at the same time. So they have the plastic window here, and then each single will sit inside here. Now, if y'all already know this, this is new to me. So because you know that this is my first time, you know, with magnetic palettes and singles. I do have a couple of singles, and I do have one very small magnetic palette, literally a blue shimmer and a red matte. That's all I had. And I was like, I am missing out for sure. I've been missing out on the creativity on building your own palette. And I've seen creators do it. And I was like, but wow, okay. So, because, you know, these specialty shades with a lot of other brands are fairly pricey. I mean, you know what I mean? But no more really, if you get into this and curate, you know, your own palette. So just like the paper said, you're the curator, you're the artist, you're the one that's building a color story that you know you're going to love and use every shade. So when I thought about that, and I'm thinking, okay, there are lots of palettes that, yes, the color story I fell in love with, but there are, you know, a few shades that I'm like, I'm probably never going to use, right? So that cuts down on that. And I like the fact that you can bring your personality to it too. And also by grabbing one of her artistic magnetic palettes, her empty palettes that are just badass in my opinion, you know, you that brings the extra to it in my opinion. Another cool thing about Davina, what Deandra does is she also, inside the lid, has created a story that coincides or goes along with the theme of the artwork that's on the palette. And I have to read you at least Twilight Whispers because we are going to do a swatch party and we're at 25 minutes. But this was the other magnetic palette that I purchased in my first order. And this one is Immortal Love. And badass goth chick sitting on her throne with skulls. Right up my alley. Hell yeah. Y'all know if you've been with me for a hot minute. And actually my hubby's like, she kind of looks like you. I'm like, hell yes. But this is beautiful. Love this. And so I did put, here's Blood Moon and here's Midnight Sun. So hopefully, and I do, and here is a story that she curated to go along with Immortal Love. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, so I'm only going to read Twilight Whispers. I'm not going to read this one in case you want to get it, so that, do you know what I mean? That surprise of reading it yourself. So, but I'm going to show you these two shades. So this is Midnight Sun, right? Am I saying that? Yes. And let me, can you see that like turquoise shift? Hope to like, I think red to like gold, hopefully, because I can see it on my end. Let's see if I put a mirror maybe, because sometimes with mirror, okay, you can see that red, right? That shift, but there is a gold shift in there as well. And this is just, it's gorge. I'm trying to get it for you guys, but I definitely can see it in person. You can. So that's Midnight Sun, and I'm like, oh yes, for sure. So for this palette, I figure I am going to curate this with like wine burgundy colors, red, gold, mixed with black and maybe some light grays. I don't know, maybe even orange. I'm not sure yet, but I'm gonna have fun curating this palette and buying the singles that I need to from Davina Cosmetics to build the rest of this palette. And this is Blood Moon, which I think these two shades actually sell out. I think Blood Moon is new, I think. Look at that. I don't even need a mirror for it. You can see the green, gold, red. Like, it's crazy. Crazy. See that? Oh yeah, there it is. There's the red. There's the gold, green. Like, oh my gosh. Beautiful. Can't wait to get that on my face, on my eyes, ASAP. So stay tuned. Turn your notification bell on so you don't miss any of my uploads, because tomorrow I will be creating looks with all of these beautiful shadows, one on each eye. You know how I do. But I'm gonna leave the story for when you purchase it. But I'm gonna read you Twilight Whispers though, and I will tell you the shade names when I'm done reading this. And then I'm gonna show you the shades and everything that I got for the second order and for my hubby's daughter, I had mentioned in my TikTok videos that her birthday was on the 1st. She just turned 19. She used to wear like makeup and shadows and whatnot. And she's kind of like emo, you know what I mean? So I think that this would be right up her alley with these types of shades. So a couple of shades for her. I think it was Elysium was like that gray lavender kind of undertone. And then Fairy Fire along with the magnetic palette. Where did I put it now? Underneath everything that I've got going. Oh, in front of my face. This. So this was in the second order along with... Oh, in the first order, I told you about the bronzer. And this was in the second order. So I'd have a place to put all my shadows. You know what I mean? And then this is for Bella. It says DAVINAH on it. This is the back. Love that. And these are the 6-pan, but you can also get them in 9-pan as well. And there's also a silver one that has, basically it's like this instead of black. It's got that, it's all iridescent like this. It says DAVINAH in black on the front, I believe. And again, you can get those in 6-pan or 9-pan. You get an option. And here are the 2 shades for Bella. This is Elysium. Making sure, right? Yes. And then this is Fairy Fire. So these are for Bella. And I'm also giving her the blue shimmer single that I have in red matte. And plus the Morphe brushes she got for Christmas along with the ColourPop palette. I think it's a great start for her. And I hope she falls in love with these and wants more. And definitely, you know, I just kept her single packets in here along with the same 2 papers that will go in her box for her birthday. So I know she's, I do hope she loves these, but I had to swatch them both, and I did. But I'm going to swatch them just, you know, that is Fairy Fire. I am going to have to now get these 2 shades for sure for myself. Definitely. And this is Elysium. Now this is gray, but it has, well, there was a little bit of shimmer on my, but when you, the undertone to it is like a more smoky purple undertone, but it's gray though, you know what I mean? It's a beautiful matte color. Now the one thing I do remember Deandra talking about in one of her videos about the brand, her mattes and shimmers, is her mattes, you know, are formulated, I guess, are the ingredients something, forgive me, Deandra, if hopefully I'm not saying any of this incorrectly, is formulated differently. So the mattes are a little bit different than a lot of the indie brands mattes that we're used to seeing, I guess. Can you let me know for sure, Deandra, if I'm getting that right? Because, of course, I don't want to give any false information. But I could have swore that in one of your videos, I think I heard you say that. And I can tell a little bit, and just by swatching. I haven't, again, I haven't used or created the look or anything. I've just swatched the shadows in my first order. And this, where the mattes seem a little bit drier, but in a good way, if that makes any sense. They're not like, even I just talk right, Lisa. The swatch, you could tell it's not patchy. It's not chalky. They're not any of that, but you can tell they're a little bit of a drier formula. But they're still smooth. Do you know what I mean? I hope you guys are following what I'm getting at. So, but they're pigmented, and on the swatches, again, beautiful. So I cannot wait to create looks and then really give my full 100% review, like, you know what I mean? But again, Davina's been around for a decade. I think Deandra knows what she's doing. I'm pretty sure. And having, you know, a decade to get formulas right. Absolutely. So now I'm going to read you. This is, again, the Twilight Whispers collection. So you get the magnetic palette along with the 9 shades. And you can buy these shades separately as well as the palette. So I will tell you the names. This is Midnight Ritual. So I think this one is just, it's a purple shimmer. So, so pretty. If you've been with me, you know, greens, you know, purples and blues are like my favorite, and greens are my go-to. Like, and I was so happy to find out that Thorn shade was in this collection, along with another one, which I think it's this one, Something Bloom. I was so happy because when I saw the Deandra doing swatches of these, I was like, oh yeah, oh yeah. So this is Thorn shade, and this is in the collection. I hope you guys can see this shifting on that. I hope my phone will I'm hoping that that is showing up, right? Because I can see it. In person, you can. It's just really pretty. It's not too much of like a crazy, but you can definitely see a slight. And the shimmer in it is, which I don't think it's a duo or anything like that. I think it just, the base to it is like a, which I'm going to swatch it anyways. Right? So it's not like a, but the base to it is that kind that I love. It's like that brownish kind of base. And then you've got that green sparkle on top, like how it's swatched. You know, love those colors. I love when shades are like that. Especially like with green, are you kidding? So that is Thorn shade. And then this one is Cinder Bloom. This bitch. Yeah, you can see gold to like pink. You definitely can see the shifting, right? Like, that's crazy. So, so, so pretty. Oh, my hubby must have turned the AC off because it's freaking hotter than heck in here. So I am going to swatch this one while I got it in my hand. See that? Oof, it's got the pink. Oh, so gorge. Gorge! Gorge, gorge. And then this shimmer is green to, I want to say a very like light sparkle. Like it's not a shifty, but it like a duo, like gold to green, but it also has like, looks like very light pink sparkles maybe. And I could be completely wrong, but you can see the shifting. Like it's very, this one is like a subtle, and this one is Bane Vine. So the green and gold shimmer, but it looks like it's got pink. So let me swatch that, right? Oh, these are so gorge. I mean, look at that. Beautifully done, Deandra. Beautiful. And then the other two shimmers, the purple and this teal, which I think she used this one. It's a Hexen Mist. This beautiful teal shimmer. I think it's got a purple shift. Yes, it does. The purple. I mean, because the low light in here, I might not even need the mirror, I don't think. I hope you guys can see that. Okay, see that like blue, purple, and then it's, you know, teal. God, what am I doing here? How come it's not, I hope you guys can see that. But it is just that teal to blue, and then it's green. It's gorgeous. And that is Hexen Mist. And then this purple shimmer in this collection is called Midnight Ritual. And this is just a straight, oh, wait a minute. Maybe there is a slight shift to this one too. Maybe pink? No, I think it's just, it might, but I think it, because you can see the pink kind of shimmer right there. Do you see it? But gorgeous. Purple, gimme, 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 gimme. So straight up purple. Right? Just beautiful. The way they swatch as well. I mean, I've already swatched them, the ones I got yesterday. I haven't even, you and me are going to be getting into these singles I got today. So, and then, and you know what? Because I only want this to be an hour, okay? Before I swatch these 4 mattes, I'm going to tell you this story. As the clock struck midnight on All Hallows Eve, a group of witches gathered in a secluded clearing deep within the enchanted forest. The air crackled with magic, and the moon cast an eerie glow upon the twisted branches above. Cloaked in shadows, the witches huddled together. Their pointed hats and billowing robes created a silhouette against the haunting night. A cauldron bubbled at the center, emitting a mist that shimmered with otherworldly hues. In the midst of the witching hour, they began to whisper ancient incantations, their voices low and rhythmic. The language they spoke was a mysterious blend of forgotten tongues, sending vibrations through the air that resonated with the spirits of the forest. As the whispers intensified, the leaves rustled in response, and ethereal lights danced around the clearing. The witches' hands traced sigils in the air, weaving a tapestry of enchantments that echoed through the magical realm. As the clock struck 1, the witches concluded their sacred rite. The enchanted forest fell silent. The veil between worlds shimmered, allowing the mystical murmurs of these enchantresses to dance through the realms, carrying secrets of the spells and mysteries to the ears of the attentive spirits that wandered the shadows on this most magical night. Sweetheart, I don't know what you did before this. I don't remember. I know you said something. But you have a very strong talent for words, for writing. This is amazing. Absolutely on point with the art for sure. Brings me not only looking at the picture, but brings me to where this story is. And when you're looking at these colors, and you can just imagine these colors are emitting from these ancient crones who are, you know, speaking those foreign ancient tongues and casting these vibrations. I can see it. And it's amazing. I love this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay, so I had to at least read you this one. I'll leave it to you if you want to pick up Immortal Love. I've read it and it's just as good. And I'm sure on her other palettes, they're probably amazing as well. This one is Earthsworn. All right, I better leave my glasses. Yeah, Earthsworn. And it is a brown. Again, I have, you know, swatched these ones. But it is like a grungy brown. You know, I guess is the only way I can, you know, it's just so unique. And that in the crease, in the V, like, yeah. Yep, absolutely. So, and then the purple matte in that row. And this is how I had curated it. So the shimmers are like in a T, and then the mattes on each side, but I kept the purple because I think using this brown in the crease and then this purple matte, like above. Yeah. So this is Grimspell. Beautiful purple matte. Let's swatch this one. Beautiful, beautiful. Right? I mean, yeah, my makeup has been on for a hot minute since like 9 o'clock this morning. And I think it's like 9 o'clock at night right now, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Maybe, yeah, at least that. So I'm looking a little glowy and, and because Miss Beautiful Deandra wanted to start Davina Cosmetics, and hopefully maybe someday, you know, she was thinking the inspiration from MAC. MAC is, she absolutely loves. So I love MAC lipsticks. It's the only thing I own from MAC at the moment. And throughout the years, I've had plenty of MAC lipsticks. Right now, I have 4, 5, 6 MAC lipsticks right now. This one is what I'm wearing. I don't have a lip liner on because I've already eaten dinner and all that, so that's kind of worn off. But I had Unearthly Cosmetics and Char on. And this is in Bare. Never fails. I've got to drop something. Love this deep, dark, like, brown. It's like a real rich kind of brick brown, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, she loves MAC. And so I figured, okay, I'm going to use one of my MAC lipsticks. And I also had put the Glam Light Halloween 2 lip gloss just to put a little bit of shimmer on, you know, instead of having just a matte lip. And I knew that I didn't want to put any base on or anything because I wanted to use her base, everything Davina, to create an eye look, which I will be doing next. And I'm super excited, and to use the brushes and to film with them. But that won't be out until tomorrow. So, but still, this Come Hell or High Water is getting posted tonight, and we are at 48 minutes. So this teal, dark teal color matte is called Night Glow. And when Deandra mentioned me in her video, the first one, that I was like blown away, oh my gosh, she was inspired to do her one eye looks to, you know, get ready with me so she would film, because a lot of times she would go live, you know. She's a busy lady, and editing and stuff like that, you know, I don't edit, and I'm kind of happy that she doesn't edit either. Her videos aren't as long as mine, but even if they were, I'd still watch them because you know, I love her background. I love the vibe. Her voice is easy listening to, and the things that she talks about. So I could definitely, even if they were an hour and 15, hour and 20, whatever it is, I would definitely watch. And editing is, look, you know, Gen X, there's plenty of them on here that, you know, do editing. And I know I have to do it, but again, I've explained this, you know, before, that it's some weird fear, and I couldn't explain it. I just can't, and I don't know if I'm gonna have to hire someone to come here and like show me, you know what I mean? And it's not so much, I don't really know what, I can't explain it. I can't explain it. I wish I could, because I'm really not afraid of too much of anything. And this is kind of silly if you think about it. I don't know. But on top of having like the computer and learning that, and my camera, I have a Canon Rebel. It's about 8 years old, maybe 6. No, it's about 6 years old. So it's not all that old, you know what I mean? And it does so much. I'd like to get a new lens, but I had got everything I needed to do, and downloaded, you know, Canva and vidIQ, all of that. And when I started to edit, it just, my hands started getting clammy. I started having a panic. Like, it was weird, and I don't understand. But there is Night Glow, that dark turquoise, and you can see, I'm gonna shear this out. I know, squirrel. Talk about one thing, going right into the next. That's me. That is me. And I must say, thank you so much for spending your time with me in dealing with my squirrel ass. Okay? And I know already there's definitely quite a few of you ladies, you queens, you beautiful dolls that also are just like me. And so I know you can follow along. So last but certainly not least in this collection is Witch Wake. And here is another blue. This is completely different than this one. This one is more of a lighter teal than this one. It seems darker. And which, when we swatch it, you can tell. And we're going to put it right next to, and then shear this one. And you can definitely tell this one is more brighter than this one. So that, my friends, is Twilight Whispers collection by DAVINAH Cosmetics. And I cannot wait to create a look using her brushes in this collection. And I am so happy that I have this one, and the start of curating this in my own story so far is Midnight Sun and Blood Moon. Already goes very well, the start of the curation of my palette in this. So I'm super fucking excited for that. So that was with my first. And the second order I showed you already, as far as Bella's two shades, and we swatched those and showed you the bronzer I have on, like I showed you, and this, and I can't remember how much these were, so I do apologize. And so it's not flimsy or anything like that, so this is nice. It's got like I said, DAVINAH Cosmetics on the bottom. Let me just take this off, because now we're going to get into these shades. I have not even taken these out. I haven't swatched them, and this was in today's order, along with that stuff there. So let me take this off. And I did, if you've been with me for a minute, you know that we're almost at 55 minutes. So this might be an hour and 15-minute video. If you've been with me for a minute, then you know that I put foundation on my arm when I do swatches, because in reality, I know I do, and I'd say 90% of people who are, you know, doing colorful makeup use a base or a primer. And some of those can be different colors, or they can just be straight up your skin color. Or, you know, you've seen me use my MAC paint pot in soft ochre. So it's a little bit brighter, which I like. So I put a little bit of foundation on my arm. I let it completely dry for at least a half hour before I do any kinds of swatches. And that way you get to see the true swatch and the potential of what that said shade or shimmer really would be like underneath a primer of some sort. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? So now that I've just wiped off the foundation, we've got a clean slate. And I actually am going to keep these. I literally, when I mean package ho, I have an issue throwing away boxes as well, especially when they're like this pretty. But I have, I mean, eventually, you know, I'll end up tossing a majority of them, but I think I'm going to put them in a bag and just keep them and set them aside. And I know probably tomorrow morning I'm going to write down the shades that I already have, so that I know which ones that I need to pick up, or that I already have, so I don't, you know, buy the same ones. So I have 10 other singles here, 5 shimmers and 5 mattes. So I had picked up Karma, which I do know that Deandra loves to use this in her waterline. I am another chick that likes to put shadows in her waterline to use as a liner, or even because I don't do blown out looks down underneath the lash line. Occasionally, but for the most part, it's going to be tight, and I make sure when I'm blending underneath, it's going to, like I've always talked about this Cosmic Beauty brush that I call my magic wand, how it's cut. It literally, for me, and maybe it's the lines that I have underneath, but it separates and blends, and you can definitely see the separation of the different colors that I'm using on my lash line here. But Deandra uses Karma as liner, and I can definitely see that I will probably be going through, I'll hit pan on this baby, I'm sure. So this is black. And I knew I wanted to get a pure white, so this is called Blow. All white. And this one is Mirror Lake. Again, in that video, she had curated, she took one of these little 6-pan that she has, and she curated this beautiful blue color story. And I'm pretty sure one of the colors, Night Glow from Twilight Whispers, was in there. I'm pretty sure Mirror Lake was in there, I think. Elysium, which I gave to Bella, I believe was in there. And I'm maybe Frisian? I'm not sure, but I know Elysium was. So we've got Sepia, which is a light gray, and I'm gonna swatch these. And then Frisian. So those are the mattes for now that I grabbed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. And of course, because having a white is always a good thing to have in your collection, just so if you want to lighten another color that's maybe too dark, or you want that in between, or say, you know, you want to make it a pastel, or do you know what I mean? And having a good pigmented black, you gotta, okay? So awesome. And so now the shimmers that I got are Everlasting Gobstopper. That was in that 6 pan that she did too. This is Crazy Gorge. Inara. I think Inara was in it too. I think that was the last color in there. It was either Inara or Seaside Horizon, maybe. But this is Inara, Seaside Horizon, Chromosphere, and then there is Polaris. Yeah, let's do these shimmers, shall we? Again, we're 101. So yeah, it's probably going to be an hour and 15, y'all, you know. And as we go, I am going to put these in my case. Oh, come on now. Claws, you know. So here is, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? This is Polaris. Y'all. No. Oh my God, Deandra. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Whoo, baby. Oh, that is silky. That is so silky smooth. Look at that green and oh my God. Yo, God, look at that. Ooh. Girlfriend. Shut the front door. Shut the front door. Ooh. Yep. That is Polaris. Holy shit. Okay. And I am going to do Chromosphere. This one. Oh, this is like having a kid in a candy store. It's like Christmas time right now. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Look at it. Gold to green to, oh jeez, like a, jeepers. Jeepers creepers. Where'd you get those peepers? Oh my God. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. That is so silky. Oh. Oh, but when you have it on your finger, Deandra, girl, you did Chromosphere. Wow. I mean. Absolutely. And here is Seaside Horizon. The next two are like are blues, but they that oh boy. Oh boy. I can see that it's blue to purple. If I can hold the freaking mirror correctly here. Blue to the purple. Hopefully you guys can see that. But it does, it shifts blue to purple. Right there, I think. Gorge. This is, what did I say? Seaside Horizon. This one is a little more foily. That was my nail, not the shadow. Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, because this one's a little more foily, so you kind of gotta... There we go. Look at that. Ooh, she's a beaut. She's a beaut. Deandra, bravo, girl. Bravo, girlfriend. I'm going to save Gobstoppers, Everlasting Gobstopper, for last for the shimmer ones. And then we have the 5 mattes. And that will conclude this unboxing, double unboxing. And this is Anara. I love that name, Anara. This one, blue to purple. Oh, gosh. And I already know that I'm going to pick up a couple more of the holders, but also a couple of the black 6-pan palettes to curate like my own story, my own stories. And maybe, I think there's one other like artist, magnetic palette, 9-pan, what did I say, Anara, that I definitely want to grab. Let's put it down here. And that's my nail. That's not the shadow. This is another one that's a little foily. So when you really start to smooth her out, look at that. Almost like it's purple, but then it almost like, I don't, like blue. Like, you know what I mean? But it's like that indigo. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. That, my gosh, you guys. I cannot believe I slept on this brand for as long as I and to even curate to have magnetic palettes and singles. Personally, because these are so good, like I don't think I would go and get singles from Ensley Rain or Bella Beauty Bar. I think Davina Cosmetics is going to be my one and only go-to for magnetic palettes and singles. I think that is where I'm going to hold my guns with that. My credit card will thank me, but also, unless I see something crazy, like I'm like, ooh, you know, but there's a lot of beautiful singles that I have seen from, and it hasn't tempted me. This, I'm so glad. Okay, so this is Everlasting Gobstoppers. It is got that like pink sparkle in it, but then she used it in the inner corner here in that video. I believe this was the one, and it was curated, the 6-pan in there. You guys, I'm not pulling it off for you, but it's got pink in there, and it's, oh my God. And this is another kind of soft, foily, but look at that. Oh. And this one, is this a hollow? Like you can see the pink. Like, I don't know if this is got a clear base to it. Maybe. And then you can see like this sea green or sea foam green and pink, like Do you see do you see that? And this could definitely be a topper shade that would take on a matte under. Yes. Oh my gosh. I am so excited to play with these. Oh my God, Deandra, you have no idea. Oh, yes, you do. Yes, you do. So I am going to take, let's see, we've got Karma and Blow, which is the highly pigmented black and white. Okay. Oh, I had a little accident with the black with Karma, but that's probably my fault. That's okay. I can always repress this. And I know it wasn't because everything was packaged, just everything was fine. It was me probably tossing them, not being more careful and paying attention. Look at how pigmented. Look at that. Yeah. And black is hard. Black is hard. And I will deal with that when the video's done. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's definitely my fault because when I got it and I looked at it, there was nothing wrong. So it was either me accidentally, like, I must have tossed it and it just kind of, because it is softer. So just to make note of that. And here is Blow, the pure white. Yeah. Yep. I'm going to put that there. Look at that. And white also is hard because, you know, it can be chalky or not pigmented enough. And that is like awesome, 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 awesome. I'm just trying not to stick my elbow in there. So we only have 3 shades to go, guys. We're at 112. I think we're going to make the 115. Okay, so we have Frisian and Sepia. And then Mirror Lake. So let's do Mirror Lake first. It's this beautiful electric blue. And I do want to say that this one was in that curated 6-pan she did. Soft, very soft, very nice. Oh yeah. Absolutely. It's like that, well, yeah, lake blue for sure, but it's like electric blue. You know what I mean? That royal blue. It's beautiful. And I'm kind of just sharing it out for you so you can actually see when you start to blend how that's going to look, which is really pretty. That's really pretty. Love that. Oh my gosh, these are beautiful, beautiful colors. I'm going to put that over there. And then here is this is Frisian, which is a very light gray. Kind of almost like Elysium, but lighter. Nice and soft. Right? I'm kind of mixing these here by accident. Gorgeous. See how that, and Elysium, Let me just swatch it so you can see the difference in like the undertone versus Frisian. And that is, see, a little bit darker, right? Now watch when I start to shear it out a little bit. You're gonna see that it almost has like a purpley, gray purpley. Do you understand what I mean? Versus this one's a little lighter. This one was like more of a like a blue gray, and this one is more of like a purpley gray, if that makes any sense. So I definitely have to pick that shade up, both of these shades, because these are going to Bella, Fairy Fire and Elysium for sure. Want to pick those up for myself. All right, last shade, and we are done, you guys. And this is Sepia, a very light gray. Great transition shade, great for blending. Very light gray. Of course, my nail keeps skipping these. It's not the shadow. So you can see the difference between those three, right? This is definitely just straight up light gray. It's beautiful. Love. And I am so, so happy with my purchases. I am so delighted and grateful and thankful for the, you know, gifted PR from Deandra. Thank you so much, Deandra. And so far, this is what I have. And on top of, you know, Twilight Whispers, here, and then Blood Moon and Midnight Sun, which is the start of my creation and my kind of vision for Immortal Love. So I'm excited to start on that. So with that, you guys, thank you if you made it all the way through. It is an hour. It's going to be pretty much an hour and 18 minutes, an hour and 20. You guys, thank you so, so much for, again, sticking with my long videos. This was a double unboxing and a swatch party at the same time, and talking about Davina Cosmetics and Deandra, this amazing, wonderful, you know, lady who had a vision and a dream and made it come into fruition. And a decade later, here she is, and creating these amazing, beautiful shadows for all of us to enjoy. And so I'm just so happy that our paths crossed, and I'm excited. I'm so excited. So stay tuned, you guys. If you're new, hi, I hope you subscribe. I know this was long, but you know what? It's long form content, it's YouTube. Please do subscribe, like, and comment, say hi. Do you know Davina Cosmetics? Do you have any of her products? The products from Davina? And if so, what do you have? Any of the collections? So please do hit the like, comment, say hi, share. It truly helps my channel. And turn your notification bell on so you don't miss any of my uploads, because I will upload a minimum of 3 times a week, providing my phone does not freak the fuck out on me. So with that, you guys, I am so grateful. Thank you so, so much. And with that, till next time.